Adaku was the cherished daughter of Mazi Okeke, the village teacher, and her mother, Nneka, sold akara by the roadside every morning. Their village, Ogwashi, was small, surrounded by thick forests and the sound of river flows nearby. Despite humble beginnings, Adaku grew up in a home where respect, honesty, and kindness were valued above all. Adaku was a beauty to behold, with smooth dark skin, large almond-shaped eyes, and a smile that could light up even the gloomiest days. She was a grounded young woman, intelligent and fiercely independent. Villagers often wondered how a young woman of such elegance had stayed so grounded. One fateful afternoon, Adaku was volunteering to teach young girls under the large bamboo tree on the outskirts of the Ogwashi when a convoy of shiny black cars came into view. She paid little attention, assuming it was another passing convoy from a nearby town. Yet, one of the cars parked, and a young man stepped out. He was strikingly handsome, tall, and well dressed. This man was Udemba, the only son of Chief Akudo, a man whose wealth was known far and wide, stretching from the oil fields to the luxury hotels in the city. Udemba's eyes caught Adaku as she spoke passionately to the girls, her voice carrying warmth and strength that he had not seen in any woman he had met before. He couldn't take his eyes off her. When the lesson ended, he walked up to Adaku, trying to introduce himself. But Adaku, ever the practical one, was unimpressed. "Good afternoon, sir. Can I help you with something?" Startled, Udemba stammered, "Oh, yes, actually, I'm Udemba. I'm here for the charity project." She raised an eyebrow, nodding politely, but remaining distant. "Well, I wish you luck with it. The children here need all the support they can get." He smiled, trying to charm Adaku, but Adaku kept her responses polite yet succinct. She left him standing there, unsure of how to react. He was used to attention, especially from women, but Adaku seemed unconcerned. As the days goes by, Udemba continued with his charity work, always making it a point to greet Adaku whenever he saw her in the village. Sometimes he would ask her about her day, but she was always cordial, never allowing him more than a few sentences before she would return to her work. Udemba became more interested in Adaku. He found himself thinking of her constantly, her grace, her mystery, drawing him in deeper than he ever anticipated. One evening, determined to break the walls she had built around herself, he went to the village elders, asking where he could find her home. This bold step caused a bit of a stir in the village. News spread like wildfires that Chief Akudo's only son was inquiring about the daughter of Mazi Okeke, a poor village teacher. Many thought it was nothing but a passing fancy. When Udemba finally found her home, Mazi Okeke and Mama Nneka welcomed him with cautious warmth. Over dinner, they spoke of his family, his intentions, and what had drawn him to their daughter. Adaku sat quietly, eyes cast down, feeling embarrassed yet secretly pleased by his persistence. Mazi Okeke, Udemba said gently, "I have met many women, but none have ever moved me like Adaku. She has a beauty and spirit that I've come to admire. With your permission, I would like to have a relationship with her." The elders of Agwashi was buzzing the next day. Adaku's parents gave their blessings, and Adaku reluctantly agreed to let him into her life. Her heart softened with every visit, and slowly she found herself captivated by his gentle nature, his intelligence, and his admiration for her. Hey lovelies, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like, share with family and friends, and put down your comments, and stay tuned as we dive deeper into the intriguing parts of this story. Thank you. After months of a blossoming romance, Udemba invited Adaku to meet his family in the city. Nervously, Adaku prepared for the visit, choosing her finest traditional attire, hoping to make a good impression. Udemba's parents, Chief Akudo, and his wife, Ufuoma, received her warmly, instantly charmed by her modesty and intelligence. But Udemba's sisters were another story. Oma, Nne, Ife, and Amara, his 4 sisters, eyed Adaku with suspicion from the moment she stepped through the doors. To them, she was a nobody, a simple village girl. They whispered among themselves, casting glances at her and exchanging sly smiles. When she greeted them respectfully, they barely acknowledged her, muttering greetings and quickly turning away. That evening, as Adaku lay in her bed, she whispered her worries to her mother over the phone. "Mama, Udemba's sisters, they don't like me. I felt so alone here." Her mother's voice was soothing. "My daughter, if his parents accept you, let the rest be. They are women too. They will marry and live. What matters is the love between you and Udemba." Encouraged by her mother's words, Adaku resolved to ignore the sisters' hostility. Her love for Udemba was too precious to be stained by bitterness. Their traditional wedding was set for the new year, a grand celebration that drew guests from across the whole nation. Adaku's beauty and grace enchanted everyone, and the joy of the ceremony filled her heart. Even though Oma, Nne, Ife, and Amara tried every trick in the book to disrupt the event. "Why her?" Oma hissed to her sisters. "She's nothing but a gold digger. Udemba is blinded by her looks." The sisters spread vicious rumors, claiming that Adaku had been seen with other men, but Udemba brushed aside their stories, his heart firm in his love for her. Soon after the wedding, Adaku moved into Udemba's family home. Though her life as his wife had officially begun, so had the relentless torment from his sisters. They left messes in the kitchen for her to clean, even when the maids were available, and mocked her whenever they saw her. When Adaku confided in Udemba, he would speak to his sisters, but they would deny it all, twisting stories to make Adaku seem overly sensitive or manipulative. "Adaku, don't let them bother you," Udemba assured her one evening, holding her close. "They will come around." But the cruelty only worsened. Once, when Udemba was away for a week on a work project, his sisters openly mocked Adaku, spreading whispers about her background, calling her a village girl, and sneering as she tried to ignore them. They planned to humiliate her, setting up situations that left her feeling helpless and isolated. The breaking point came one fateful day. Oma, in a fit of a rage, accused Adaku of breaking a vase that Ife had actually broken. The accusation quickly escalated, and Adaku, finally tired of the mistreatment, raised her voice. A full argument broke out, and in the scuffle, one of the sisters pushed her, causing her to fall hard. Adaku clutched her stomach, feeling a sudden sharp pain, and soon after, she began bleeding. She was rushed to the hospital, where she was told she had lost her pregnancy, a child she and Udemba had prayed for. The news shattered her, and when Udemba returned, his heart broke, seeing her pale face and tear-stained cheeks. Enraged, Udemba stormed into the house, confronting his sisters. "Get out," he commanded. "All of you, you are no longer welcome in my home." The sisters protested, but Udemba's anger was unmoving. He sent them away, cutting off contact. His heart cooled to their pleas, but the sisters, desperate to shift the blame, went to their parents, fabricating story that painted Adaku as the aggressor, claiming she had insulted them, that she had provoked them. As days turned into weeks, each sisters married and moved into their own home, carrying with them the wickedness they had once held for Adaku. But fate is rarely merciful to those who wrong others. One by one, they faced trials far worse than what they had put Adaku through. Their mother-in-laws were unforgiving, and their new home were cold and harsh. The mistreatment they once inflicted on Adaku was visited upon them tenfold. Oma was the first to be sent back home, her husband unwilling to endure her arrogance. Then Nne followed by Ife, and finally Amara. Each returned to their parents' home, defeated and filled with regrets. They came to understand the pain they had caused Adaku, and the harm they had inflicted on their brother's happiness. Back in Ogwashi, Adaku and Udemba found peace, building a new home together, one filled with love and mutual respect. And though the road has been difficult with sorrow, Adaku came out stronger, her spirit unbroken, her love for Udemba deeper than ever she had endured. And in the end, she triumphed, her strength a proof to the enduring power of love and strength. Hello lovelies, we have come to the end of this interesting story. Please share with me in the comment section what moral lesson you have learned from this story, and also don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Share this story with your family, friends and loved ones. Leave a like and turn on your notification button to stay tuned for more interesting and mind-blowing story coming your way. Big ups to my founding subscribers. Thank you for always sticking around. And I remain your favorite storyteller, African Story Tales by Abby. Bye.